They have been preparing for weeks. Today, the final details were being carefully choreographed by the household cavalry in Windsor. President Trump's second state visit is the zenith of Britain exercising its diplomatic soft power. And the British government needs the pomp and ceremony to go faultlessly this week. When he was last here 6 years ago, the protests were considerable. The president may not have come face to face with his likeness in the form of a nappy-wearing blimp, but as he emerged from Downing Street, he could certainly hear the demonstration. This time, though, he'll be kept well away from the public. Inside a lockdown Windsor Castle, those organising the protests say his itinerary highlights his unpopularity.
I think one of the saddest things I've heard about Donald Trump's visit is that he is going to get his gilded golden carriage ride, but he has to do it in private through the grounds of Windsor Castle, because if they came out in public with that carriage, he'd probably get some rotten tomatoes thrown at him. The truth is that Donald Trump not being invited to London and not coming out in public is our victory.
Tomorrow evening, the President and First Lady will arrive in the UK and will be greeted by the US Ambassador before spending the night at his residence at Winfield House in central London. Wednesday, they'll meet with the royal family at Windsor Castle for a carriage ride through the grounds. In the afternoon, they'll lay a wreath at the tomb of the late Queen and a banquet in the evening. On Thursday, Trump travels to meet the PM at Chequers before flying on Air Force One back to Washington. But former Foreign Secretary Malcolm Rifkind says those calling for a boycott of Trump don't understand the special relationship.
The fact that we disagree with much of what Mr. Trump says and does, which I do as well, is not an argument for boycotting the democratically elected president of the most important country in the world.
With so much at stake, Britain is pulling out all the stops this week to welcome flatter a president who last night said he expects his visit to be incredible. Dan Rivers, News at 10, Central London.